Friday, 23 February 2024. The judicial system in this country has run amok. I'm waiting this morning. I'm waiting for a federal judge to issue an injunction putting a stay on this excessive fine assessed to Donald Trump. Pending at least one review by an appellate court. That's only fair. Is it possible to have a rogue judge in this country? It's very possible. I'm not saying we have one, but it's possible. This fine should be stayed pending at least one level. This law New York has got having to pay this fine before a solo judge assesses this in a court case is idiotic. Has any person ever had a fine this high ever levied against them in this country ever? I'm waiting on the federal judge to issue the injunction. It's the right thing to do. I'm waiting even for an appellate judge in the state of New York to issue the injunction. What do we know about this case? We know the Attorney General campaigned to get this man before she was ever sworn in. We know that. That's on tape. We have a governor of that state, after this assessment of this fine was levied, to come out and say what? Oh, you other businesses, don't worry. Well, that wasn't the right response from this governor. What she should have said is, if this is a worthy case and a worthy fine, she should have said, and we're coming after you. We're looking at all the businesses and the loans that's taking place in this state. That's what she should have said, but she didn't say that. What does that tell you? Now, anybody who goes and tries to get a loan would be considered what? A consumer. You're going to be charged for a loan. You are the consumer. What responsibilities does a lending institution have? How many loans, in this case against Donald Trump, how many loans exactly are we talking about, and from how many banks? And did the same bank give multiple loans? If the answer to the last question is yes, then that means the same bank was what? They were deceived multiple times, huh? How about that? Well, that's a red flag right there, huh? So you're saying that Trump overinflated his assets, therefore the collateral offered in those loans was not enough to cover the loan. Well, that's dangerous, ain't it? But no bank got fined and no bank was charged. They're licensed to operate, aren't they? They're a business. So they didn't do their due diligence. What happened in 2008, 9, and 10? What happened? You had banks giving loans to what? You had banks giving loans to people who actually didn't have enough assets or income. They should have never got the loans to begin with. Oh, how many of them went to jail? How many were fined? Oh no, they were given money instead. Too big to fail, huh? Remember that? You know that cost me money. That cost me money. What happened? I didn't even do anything wrong, and it cost me money. My property value went down. But I didn't do a damn thing wrong. You see how stupid this is with this thing against Trump? So a businessman can go out here and deceive banks, huh? And they give out the loans, which means they put their lending institution in a possible financial jeopardy. Sounds like they filed the case against the wrong person. So a lending institution is going to take for face value any client who walks through their front doors. That's what we're led to believe. They have trained professionals. That's why you go to a bank to get the money. You don't have the money. They have the money. You want the money and you want to pay the interest, the fee on that money. What about if a bank undervalues a person's assets and gives them a higher rate? Well, what would that mean? That wouldn't be right either, would it? We don't hear that talked about. There may be some people out there that's got charged too much interest, huh? Look at the timing of this case. Donald Trump's only done business in New York City for how long? And this law's been on the books for, I believe they say, 70 years. 70 years. Now, let's look at it from this aspect. And I think this is important. This country is being cheated. Well, I got news for you if you live in New York. If you are a Republican and you ever have the desire to be president of the United States, well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. If you are a businessman, especially, good luck with that. You see what can happen to you. I would suspect any blue state you live in and you are a Republican and you have a desire to be president, good luck. Good luck. So these states, these states have figured it out, huh? Oh, we'll charge state crimes, unpardonable. We'll find the person and then we'll come up with a crime. We'll pick the person, target the person, and then we'll find a crime. We'll find the law, and somewhere or another we'll find a crime and make it stick. And get the right judge, and the right district attorney, the right attorney general, and make it work. That's what's happened. All of these cases coming when they did. None of these cases come before Donald Trump was running for president the first time. Well, why not? Why? None of these cases come in the 1980s, the 1990s. Trump's getting loans. Trump's developing. Trump's investing. Never happened, did it? Yeah, I'm waiting on the appellate judge in New York or some federal judge to issue a stay on this and have this looked at. Okay? Now, we know Trump has the assets to pay this fine. So that's, it's not like, and these assets are in the United States, so we don't give a shit if he flees the country or not, do we? You see what I'm saying? You're going to get your money. If this is a worthy case and this can withstand at least one appellate review, the state will get its money, I guess. But how about let's have a look at it first. There was no errors made in this case by the state of New York. No errors noted. No errors made. How do we know? Let's let a panel of judges look at this. To grant a stay on this is not, that's not unusual, and you know, it's sort of silly, you know. This is sort of silly to watch this, and to watch this Attorney General even make comments about Trump's assets, actually singling one out. Singling one out. What do you think? That's crazy sounding. She doesn't own that building. Somebody needs to get a grip, step forward this morning, and grant this stay on this case for this fine, pending an appellate review. That's going to do it.